On December 7th, 1941, the Japanese awoke a sleeping giant.
If you've ever sensed the presence of the devil himself, the hairs on your neck will stand up. When you're going through your darkest trial, you have to know that God is still with you. It was hell.
Air Raid, Pearl Harbor. This is not a drill.
It scared the hell out of us.
Today, you veterans honor those killed on that day of infamy.
Our commanding officer come running down in his red pajamas, holding his .45, hollering, "Shoot those sons."
Just that fire just open up.
You see all black smoke coming out. They kicked the hell out of us here, but we returned the favor.
Then when those torpedoes started hitting us, I couldn't believe it. I lost count. No matter where you are in the ship, you can still feel it.
Thank you so much for paving the path for us.
And the parade out there. I'm having a great time.
Hell yes, I'd do it all again.
What do you think when you're looking out there?
I can remember those guys in that damn fire. That's when I was going over the side of the Oklahoma. And I didn't want to get in the water because I was afraid that I might burn too.
At the Best Defense Foundation, our mission is very simple: taking care of the ones who took care of us. And we will continue to be the best defense to keep your history alive.
What a humbling honor it is to share this moment in history with you, let alone cook for you. To stand in this room with 63 American heroes.
We are honored to have 63 World War II veterans and 5 Pearl Harbor survivors here today.
With the name American Airlines, with the red, white, and blue tail, if we're not doing this, we're not living up to our name. Tremendous honor to be a part of this trip. Tremendous honor to be a part with these 63 heroes.
So now it's game time, everyone. It's game time. Let's go Hawaii, everyone!
Dear Pearl Harbor veteran, thank you so much for your contribution to this country.
Without your efforts, the country would truly not be the same.
80 years is a very long time. You must be feeling very emotional. We are very fortunate we had people like you protecting our country.
The bravery that you showed is like no other. I hope this special trip is beneficial to you.
Sincerely, Paula.
Seated behind me, I see the men and women who have served our country, some of whom were at Pearl Harbor and experienced the tragedy firsthand. And I see in them the history and legacy of a nation. I'm awed by the knowledge that I stand in a sacred place before the last remaining survivors of an event that has seemed for many as a far-off tale in the history books.
There's veterans in this group that fought in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
So lucky and so proud to have my team here. And it's all of you guys, everybody here today. So thank you for everything that you guys do, and thank you for your service. God bless America.
It's an honor to be here with all of my brothers and sisters. Such a fine bunch of young people taking care of us.
What you guys have done for these poor old WWII people. It's great. I don't know how they did it.
Get the young man the The Best Defense Foundation, I'll never forget what they've done for me.
Would you like a card? And you? Yes.
You guys are the greatest generation. We're just trying to follow in your footsteps and carry forward your legacy. So for the rest of us, they did their part. It's time for us to do ours. When tyranny comes knocking, it's our turn to fight back. And just want to thank you guys for doing that for us.
and giving us all the privileges and freedoms we have today.
Every volunteer that made this week possible, we could never, ever have dreamed of having someone to serve us like you have. And it's something that'll last me the rest of my life. And that's not going to be a short life. I'm only 99.
I probably never would have come back if it hadn't been for them.
What are you feeling right now, being back in here?
I can see it all. Feel just like it's happening, Donnie. Brings back so many memories.
Seeing shadows on the water. Oh, they're so honest. Seeing shadows on the water.
This is where I go.
And on December 7, 1941, I was 20 years old. And today I'm 100 years old.
Your presence here is your promise kept to every soul lost in the fight for freedom.
This is my grandfather, Maximino Razzle. He's the one that told me in America you can achieve anything if you work hard. And this is the whole reason why his legacy is going strong with the Best Defense Foundation. And this is where he doesn't have a gravesite, so this is where his ashes were spread. So every time I come here, it's very special. But he always wanted to be back with his brothers.
Seeing shadows on the
the greatest generation, those that came before us, those who are serving now, and those who will come after us.
It's been the greatest honor of my life to be here with you. I hope that this generation is going to be a worthy inheritor. What allows us to do that is Best Defense Foundation keeping this legacy alive and passing it on to my daughter's generation.